This is insane, but 100% real. Every serious prepper I know owns a Mini-14. And if you think that's crazy, listen up. I ran mine through a week of rain, mud, total grid-down chaos. It never jammed, never failed, not once. AR fanboys call it a budget AR clone. They're dead wrong. The Mini-14 is built different, and when the world breaks, that difference decides who makes it home and who doesn't. Stick around. The first reason will make AR guys rage in the comments and flip everything you thought you knew about SHTF rifles. Number 10. Reliability under stupid conditions. Picture this: 3 days of rain, a generator that died, and mud packed into every seam of your kit. Your hands are raw. You only have minutes to move. You shoulder a rifle that's been through the same hell as you. Most rifles start choking here. Not this one. The Ruger Mini14's operating geometry, looser tolerances, uses Ruger's short-stroke gas system with a moving gas cylinder and rotating bolt, and straightforward extraction, forgives grit and cheap ammo. That's mechanical mercy. In the field, you won't have time for an armorer's bench. You need something that runs dirty and runs long. I've seen an AR hang up on carboned-up gas blocks after 200 rounds of cheap surplus. I've seen a Mini-14 keep cycling after a week of neglect and still put rounds where they belong. For preppers, reliability is a non-negotiable. This rifle's DNA is built around keep going. When cleaning kits vanish and dust wins, the Mini-14 keeps you armed. Number 9. Logistical simplicity that scales. You can debate parts all day, but logistics win wars and survive collapses. The Mini-14 runs 223 Remington and 5.56 family ballistics. Widely produced, widely available. That means more opportunities to scavenge usable ammo when supply chains break. The platform itself doesn't demand exotic tools or vendor-only spares. Fewer proprietary fiddly bits equals fewer failure points in your caches. Think of a network of bug-out stashes, identical ammo types, compatible magazines, and a rifle that tolerates variable ammunition quality. You'll take that predictability over boutique performance every time. Also, the Mini-14 stock and sling geometry make it easy to pack, shoulder, or secure on a roof rack without needing special mounts. In a resource-scarce environment, the most useful gear is the gear you can resupply and repair from whatever you find. The Mini-14 was never designed to be cute. It was designed to be practical. Number 8. Rugged, honest construction. This rifle doesn't pretend. Its lines aren't all flash. Ruger built it to be handled. The receiver, the barrel attachment, the stamp-dish simplicity, all of it screams work tool. That translates to two things for preppers: durability under abuse and predictable failure modes. When a rifle is complicated, it fails in weird ways. When a rifle is honest, failures are obvious and fixable in the field. I've watched hinges, stocks, and optics mounts fall off lightweight platforms after a rough ride. A Mini-14 will take the hit, get banged up, and keep delivering. The kind of people who built and used these rifles, ranchers, game wardens, agencies that need day-in, day-out reliability, didn't want a delicate race gun. They wanted a dependable workhorse. For someone who's planning long-term caches, frequent movement, or convoy loads, that kind of construction is more important than folding stocks and carbon fiber prettiness. Number 7. Ballistics, perfect for real survival ranges. Preppers obsess over ultimate stopping power, but most real SHTF engagements happen inside a few hundred yards. The Mini-14 gives you 2 Taus 3 and 5.56 performance. Flat enough, fast enough, with manageable recoil. That balance matters when you're shooting from awkward positions, off a pack, from inside a vehicle, or after a long march. It's not about winning long-range precision competitions. It's about getting effective hits at 50 to 300 yards with quick follow-ups. The cartridge penetrates light barriers. It's light enough to carry a useful quantity of rounds, and it's controllable under stress. Combine that with practical optics, low to mid-power scopes or ACOGs, and you've got a rifle that covers both scout and defensive roles. For preppers, that versatility beats a specialized long-range build that's heavy, fragile, and resupply inefficient. Number 6. Fast handling under stress and fatigue. You know the feeling. You've been moving for hours, sleep-deprived, and your fine motor skills are gone. That's when ergonomics matter more than an extra inch of barrel. The Mini-14's balance and simple controls let you shoulder, point, and recover without wrestling the rifle. No fiddly selectors with weird detents. No modular overbuild that throws off balance once loaded with accessories. In real fights, especially close mobile ones, the ability to present the rifle fast and get second shots matters more than a marginal accuracy advantage on a bench. I've run quick door breaches, truck cover shots, and short clears with a Mini-14, and it's simply behaved. If you're planning for mobility, stealthy moves, or long patrols, handling trumps headline specs. This rifle was built to be used, not admired on a wall. Number 5. Consistent accuracy without gunsmithing. There's a myth that accurate rifles need constant attention. Not always. The Mini-14 gives you practical, repeatable accuracy without turning every weekend into an armorer's project. A well-tuned barrel-to-receiver fit and consistent gas timing mean your groups stay honest, even as the rifle soaks some miles. I've seen preppers put predictable 2 to 3 MOA groups at 200 to 300 yards with minimal bedding and basic glass. That level of accuracy is perfect for defensive shots and small game tasks in survival scenarios. You don't need a match-grade build to be effective. You need a rifle that stays on target after real use. Minimal headspace headaches, easy field checks, and simple barrel swaps make the Mini-14 a rifle you can keep honest in the field without a full gunsmithing setup. Number 4. Aftermarket upgrades that actually matter. Forget the gimmicks. The Mini-14 benefits from focused, practical upgrades. Better optics mounts, a modern stock with improved sling points, durable muzzle devices, and reliable backup sights. None of those mods turn it into a fragile, over-tuned project. They make it more usable. Upgrade the optics for low to mid-power magnification for that 50 to 300 yard sweet spot. Swap in a tougher polymer stock if you want weight savings and better sling geometry. Add a robust muzzle brake or flash hider that actually helps control recoil and signature. The best upgrades are those that increase reliability, maintainability, or carrying comfort, not those that add complexity. When you outfit a Mini-14 properly, you get a balanced, field-ready rifle that's still simple to service and scavenge parts for in austere environments. Number 3. Suppressor compatibility and signature management. Stealth saves lives. The Mini-14's gas and barrel profile play well with suppressors when set up right. With careful attention to back pressure and the right muzzle device, you can run a can with fewer headaches than some direct impingement AR setups. That yields 2 clear advantages for preppers: reduced auditory signature during scouting and less concussion for teammates in confined spaces. Combine that with subsonic or hand-loaded loads when mission profile demands, and you have a rifle that can work quietly for observation or asymmetric operations. Yes, suppression is a trade-off, but in certain scenarios, night movement, reconnaissance, hunting for food, controlling your signature keeps you alive longer. A Mini-14 that's tuned for suppression becomes a stealthy tool rather than a parade piece. Number 2. Legal and storage flexibility across states. Reality check. Your plan only works if you can legally own, store, and move your kit. The Mini-14 fits in many legal and practical boxes more cleanly than heavier or more specialized rifles. Its stock options, non-assault configuration possibilities, and common calibers make it a flexible option in jurisdictions with varying rules. More importantly, for prepping, it's easier to make a cache that won't attract attention. Compact, practical, and defensible. You can tailor configurations for transport, long-term storage, or quick deployment without breaking local ownership frameworks. That administrative flexibility translates to tactical flexibility. You can have serious capability without unnecessary legal friction, which is a survival multiplier when rules and enforcement are unpredictable. Number 1. Credibility and trust in group survival. Weapons aren't only about mechanics, they influence people. Show up with a race-quadded, overcomplicated rifle, and inexperienced people will either fetishize it or question your judgment. Show up with a sensible, proven tool, and you look like someone who knows how to work. The Mini-14 carries an old-school, get-it-done credibility. That matters when you're building a kit, recruiting a small team, or leading a defensive post. People follow competence. In tight groups, trust and calm are as important as magazine counts. A rifle that behaves predictably under stress helps keep morale steady. In collapse scenarios, keeping people calm and organized often wins where pure firepower does not. The Mini-14's reputation as a steady, utilitarian tool buys you that psychological edge. And in survival, psychological edges turn into saved lives. Recap: the Mini-14 is simple, durable, forgiving, logistically sensible, and shockingly capable where preppers actually fight. It doesn't need to win every spec war. It needs to keep running when everything else fails. That's the difference between a trophy rifle and a survival tool. Would you trust your life to a Mini-14 when SHTF? Or are you sticking with your AR? Tell me why in the comments. I read every single one.